What's up, guys? Today I pulled my subs out. I got these Orion subs, and I got my box done. And I don't know if you caught the last video, you see that I had some spider damage, and so I got some recones here. Yeah. And I'm gonna try to do a quick video on reconing these subs. I made a video for the 15-inch subs, and it actually should be good enough to do these subs also. But I know that somebody's out there, man, with a set of 12s looking for that video for the set of 12s, and it'll be their first time reconing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quickly. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me. All right. So I got a I done got the bolts out on the bottom. Yeah. I got a tool here that's gonna help me get them out quickly. Last time I did this, I had to use an Allen wrench. I didn't get to use my no power tool, and it took a long time getting these Allen bolts in and out. But this should make it a little faster, so that the video won't be quite as long. Cause I make raw videos, guys. I don't do a lot of editing, man. I just that's too much effort. I'm not trying to make movie quality videos. My videos aren't for entertainment. They're for self-help, or they're for enthusiasts, man, hobbyists, that like the content. And if you're a hobbyist or enthusiast that likes the content, then yeah, watching a guy do it is what you're watching the video for. Yeah, alright. And if you're somebody that needs the help, well, then you want to see it step by step. At least I would. I have, when I've been that guy needing help. Alright. It's gonna be a booger on my ring. There it goes. Alright. Okay, so I posted in a group, an Orion group page, about my spider tearing away like that. You can see it there, and the response I got for that was because my box was too big. I had it in a 4th order box. It was 3 cubes ported, 3 cubes sealed, 4 cubes ported. And they said that was too big. And I thought, well, that's smaller than your manufacturer's recommendation. And I thought it was because of my tensile leads, And it looks like that's exactly why. You can see where the tensile lead had burned through the spider right there, which caused it to pull away. And then the force of the sub just caused the spider to break on around. And right here, at this other tensile, you can see there where it's burnt through. Yeah, okay. Which caused it to begin breaking there too. The coil is just fine. I mean, Orions make awesome coils, guys. I've never had a problem with coils, but they're tensile leads. That's what I've always had problems with. They get hot, they're thin, and they get hot. Yeah. All right. It is what it is. I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. It is what it is. Okay. So today, what we're gonna do, man, is we're gonna put a recone in this sub. Alright. So we want to go ahead and clean this sub up, man. I think it'll be alright. So long as it doesn't have any ferrous material down in there, you're going to be fine. If it's sawdust, wood dust, or any other kind of dust like that, it's going to be alright. But ferrous material is going to mess you up. Yeah, okay, so let me get the dust buster and a rag, and I can clean this up real quickly. Alright. There's a piece of the spider. I'm just wiping this landing down just because I'm OCD. Okay, got that done. Now, let's open up our okay, I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing for this. Anybody that doesn't know it, get a booklet. Should tell you how to do the recone, different languages, the Allen heads, the size, how many screws there are. It'll give you the step-by-step instructions. Should be the same for all of them except for the 10-inch. Apparently there's a step here that's only for 10-inch woofers, but we got 12, so we're not worried about that. Alright, new screws. Notice it's got Loctite on them. Use them, guys. Utilize them. Alright. Got these pins. They're very important. You need them. Because reconing this is a little different than reconing, you know, a regular woofer. You know? Just a little bit. It's a little easier in my opinion. Of course, that's just my opinion. Alright. So we got the recone here. Yeah. It's nice. It's pretty. Spiders are in good shape. No defects, no flaws. Let's test it with our meter. These are dual 4 ohm, so it should be 4 ohms. Pretty close. I'm happy with that. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and test the other side just to be safe. You never know. It's always good to test. Test everything. Four ohms, right on the money. Good deal. Alright. Now that we know our cone is good, we go ahead and start with the reconing procedure. So first, we want to turn our sub upside down. We're going to get our pins. Should have 6 of these. Or 8, I'm sorry. 8 of these. See them? They're real small. They're going to go down in these holes. And as soon as I get them all stuck in, guys, I'll show you the holes. It's real simple. And this is for coil alignment. This is for coil alignment. So you get your coil lined up right when you go to put the bolts back down. You know, with regular, with most subs, you know, where you have to glue everything, you use paper or some other type of shim to shim your coil. But with these Orions, we use these pins. Okay. So we see how there's holes here. See the holes? Alright, these pins go down in the holes. Yeah, you get all of them in. Okay, alright. I'll turn it back over. Okay, now we see them sticking up right here. Yeah, okay. Try to straighten them up a little bit. Make sure that the pin is up against the top of the pole piece, because the coil is going to slide down over top of these. So we want them to be pulled in, all the way in. Okay? Alright, those are good. Next, we're going to put the coil down, the cone down on it. It's one piece. It's real simple. You got to make sure that all the pins go inside the coil. This is the tricky part. And before you let it go all the way down, you need to check and make sure that. See, I didn't get all mine in. I pushed them out. Alright. Hey, this is going to take a couple times. It's not easy. It's not easy. Alright. Okay. Alright, guys. I need both hands to do this. When you look down inside of it to make sure none of those pins are outside of the coil, that all the pins are inside of the coil. Okay, I feel comfortable with that. Alright, now next we want to line up our, there we go, need to line up your utensils, your connections. Make sure they're straight. Yeah. Alright. First, we want to start some of these bolts in the spider assembly. We don't want to tighten them all the way down. We just want to get them started. And we're going to use the Allen wrench to get them started. This takes time. This is slow. We want to seat the spider before we seat the surround. Just get a couple turns on it. Something to hold it in place. Go straight across from that one. Do it again. We want to make sure we get all these bolts in and started. That way we know our spider's lined. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be lined up. All the holes need to be lined up. Some guys put more Loctite on these bolts, but I don't. Nothing wrong with it if that's what you want to do. It's got I feel like they got enough Loctite on them. So remember, the longer bolts go into the spider. Because you got two different size bolts. Okay? You got short bolts and longer bolts. I don't know if you can see that very well. Yeah, the shorter bolts go in the clamp around the surround, and the longer bolts go in the spider. Alright. Now, 4 more. Now I feel confident in twisting it over. When you get ready to do this, it's a pain. These magnet, it keeps wanting to grab everything. We're just wanting to snug these bolts right now. We don't want them tightened. To be quite honest with you guys, when I first bought these subs, this was the reason that I bought them. The ease in which it could recone one. You know, there's no glue, there's no fuss, there's no muss. It's pretty difficult to not get it right the first time. It's pretty difficult. There's only really one thing that you can do to not get it right, and that's to over tighten these. That's to over tighten these bolts. If you over tighten these bolts, it could theoretically warp your spider assembly, because it's just plastic. Yeah. And of course, if you warp the spider assembly, it's going to throw your coil out of alignment, and you're going to lose linearity. And besides losing linearity, it's possible you might get some rubbing going on, and maybe even short your coil out, blow it. You may blow it. Worst case scenario. Alright, now we got our men all lined up. Just kind of jiggle it just a little bit just to make sure everything is lined up and straight. Yeah, okay. Now we want to put the ring on it. Again, with the ring, all you gotta do is make sure that it's lined up. The holes are lined up. Now, some guys, in the booklet, it says if you want, you can use a little glue. I got some here, a little CA glue. It's adhesive that I used on a surround repair for a JL 10W6. I think it was a 10W6. Anyway, and you could put that on there on the outside edge of that, but I don't think it's necessary. I didn't need to do it on my 15-inch, and so I'm not going to do it on this one. Alright, just going to use my tool here, just bumping it, just like you would one side then the other side, like a torque order. And we're not tightening them all the way up, okay? No. We're just bumping them down. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to tighten them. Same deal. I'm going to check them all. Make sure I didn't miss one. I feel like I missed one. Yeah, I know I missed one. All right. Now, you know, one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to set the subwoofer down on the surround when you do this. Yeah, you don't want to do that. No. Now we're going to tighten these bolts up. I'm going to do that. We got to do this by hand, man. It takes a little while. I know. Sorry the video is going to be long, but hey, you can fast forward through it if you need to. There is one more thing I need to show you at the end. To be able to do this. Just one more thing. I guess I could tell you. All you got to do once you get these bolts tightened, remember now they're just snug. You get them to where they start getting tight, and then probably put like a quarter turn, maybe a half a turn on it. But you want it snug. About right there. Yeah, definitely. We do it in a pattern too. I guess I could have used the drill, but I don't want to over tighten them. And if I do it by hand, I'm sure I can get it right the first time. Just like I said, about the only way you can mess this up, if you got the pins right, is to over tighten these and cause your spider to warp. Alright. Now check them all. No, I got this one left. Okay, so we got it all. Now one more step. Now we can turn it over on the surround. It won't hurt it now. Now we want to pull out the pins. Pair of needle no pliers will help with this a whole lot better than my knife, but I don't have any with me. All right, last step. Okay, all we gotta do now is push. We push on the cone, kind of push on the center, and we're listening for coil rub. And it sounds excellent. Sounds excellent. All right, that's it. That's it, brothers. That's everything. No problem. What'd that take? I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes. It wasn't taking that long, but we did it by hand just to make sure to be safe. Yeah? Okay. Be ready to bump in no time. Alright guys, I got one more of these due. I'm going to get that done. I'm going to get my subs back in my truck. And my next video is going to be about testing. I tested my box. You know, my bandpass box. I peaked at 28 hertz and 77 hertz. So I thought that was pretty decent bandwidth, but I got to thinking about these spiders, and I thought, you know, maybe that's not right, you know, with the suspension being all screwed up. So I've taken them out, and I'm going to do it again. Of course, I'm going to have to wait a while because, you know, I got to get them broke in. But, you know, we might do a series of videos on this testing just to test the break-in period and the difference and change in the tuning, you know, in the peaking with the suspension the way they are. Of course, still got to tune the port, so, you know, we'll do a port tuning video too, I'm sure, just, you know, as I get time to do these things, guys. Alright, man, to the next one, guys. Peace. Alright, is this recording? Yeah, just for posterity, guys, I want to show you, I got the second one off. Here's the first one. You can see here the tinsel lead right there. Yeah. This one is not nearly in as bad a shape as the other one was. But it was doing the same thing at the same place where the tinsel lead is. Yeah. Alright. I'm not really sure what it is about these subs. You know, right there is another tinsel lead. You know, it's doing the same thing. But I had a 152 and it did the same thing. Again, the coil's fine. You know, there's no rub marks on it. There's no nothing, no damage, no nothing. It's not burned, you know. I don't know, but you can see up here, yeah, it's tore away from there a little bit too. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm not bashing Orion. I like Orion. Yeah, all right. I was just wanting to see if it was consistent. Okay, guys, later.